Can you say a little bit louder? It was more feeling. All righty. In 5, 4, 3.
You're watching Sports Report!
When every second counts, count on Vital Care MedTrans. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. So when you call 911, ask for the best.
Wait a minute, are you Vital Care?
Yes, we are.
Good.
State-of-the-art equipment and a well-trained staff who stand ready to respond to your call. That's Vital Care MedTrans, when nothing but the best will do.
You gotta love them little guys. That started out with the Rangers. I was going to use 4 boys off of that team to do a sports report promo for me. And by the time the game was over, everybody on the team wanted in this promo, so we put them everyone in there. And I'm going to tell you something, folks, it's hard to back up on your knees on the dirt out there, and I did. But anyway, we want to thank the Rangers and Jason Dotson and his coaching staff for putting up with us and having a little bit of fun with us. The Cougar baseball team played the Red Devils of Halls Thursday night, lost the first game 4-1 in a good defensive battle, especially played by the right fielder Seth Tackett, who didn't have his team shirt. You know, you've heard of shoeless Joe Jackson. I was calling Seth shirtless Seth Tackett. But he caught fly balls all over the place, and he held the runners at bay, especially when they got on third base. They wasn't about to run on him. Also, Brady Orrick in center field, who took the place of all-district everything Tucker Kane, threw one runner out for trying to advance from second to third. That dog didn't hunt, but neither did our bats, as we only mustered again, as I said, 1 run. Young but talented are these young Cougars, and we'll be bringing you their games next year on the WLA Sports Network. But they still have to get a coach, and we'll keep you posted on that. Brian Miracle and John Kane, the older brother to Tucker Kane, is helping with the boys. Now, they're holding it together, and the boys seem to be playing well for these 2 young minds. Now, they're slated to play Gibbs at home Monday, and it all starts at 6 p.m., and they always play a doubleheader, so you'll get plenty of baseball. Go on up to Brown Archer Field and enjoy some Cougar baseball. Brad Honeycutt has just finished his first annual Campbell County High School women's basketball camp. We slowed the coach down long enough to talk about his camp and his plans for the future.
Well, I think it's been a great success. We had several girls come out. Ended up, I was assuming or hoping we'd have in the mid-20s. We ended up with 26 girls total coming. We kind of had to put it together at the last minute due to some gym construction and everything.
Right.
So all things considered, plus we had it at nighttime, it's been a great turnout. We've had a great group of girls.
And 26 girls. Now, last year, they had boys and girls and everything, so 26 girls only, that's a pretty good number, isn't it?
It was a great number. It was a great number, and it was a good number for us as far as being our first year running this camp for myself. We were able to get the less girls, really 26 is a good number to get all the girls more individual instruction. And my players have been amazing as far as their desire to help these girls, and they've worked so hard this week to make these girls better, so I think it's definitely been a success.
I've got to ask you this. Have you got a coaching staff assembled yet? You got an idea? Now, my viewers want to know this.
Yeah, definitely. I understand completely. We're still talking to a couple people. We should have, hopefully by Monday, an assistant coach named.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely by Monday. And I'll get back with you guys as soon as we get that taken care of.
The Lady Cougars played Oneida last night in a double dipper. They lost the first one 9-5, but came roaring back when all the varsity got there from volleyball practice, and they won the nightcap big time, 13-1. Bailey Ruthford started on the rubber. Christy Stanley came on in relief. She finally got her all-district plaque, and she shut the door on the Lady Indians. Rebecca is building a program up there, and thanks to the middle school, they're helping out an awful lot. Jason Ruthford, who is the middle school coach, was there to watch his 5 girls play, and boy was he nervous. He was pacing the sidelines. As a matter of fact, he wore the grass out. But his girls done very well, and they will help the high school team. So look for the Lady Cougars to start winning the games they're supposed to win in the future. Now, they'll have their camp Monday, June the 9th from 9 to 12 p.m. and will be conducted by the head coach at Carson Newman, so it should be a good one, and you can trust old David to bring you back a full report. Patrick Sweat and the Lady Cougars volleyball team will have another practice Monday at 5 p.m. at Campbell County High School. They're going to try to get in there before they start all that construction across the street. Now, we'll get up there and get a good looky-loo at what the team looks like before they go into summer camps. The Father's Daughters Ladies Retreat will be held June the 27th, 28 at Calvary Worship Center behind the Murphy's Gas on Jacksboro Pike. And yes, Murphy's ain't closing. They're just fixing their sign. Calm down. That's just right around the corner, though, folks. You need to write these numbers down. Prayer will begin at 6:30. Worship service will start at 7 p.m. And for more information on this, you can call 423-562-7267 or 423-912-6803.
Your child depends on you for their every need. So how do you give them what matters most? Calvary Christian Academy offers a Bible-based curriculum for pre-K through 12 in a safe and nourishing environment. At Calvary, we focus on student needs with programs that inspire them to grow in mind, body, and soul. We encourage God-given creativity and academic excellence.
Calvary Daycare at 2139 Jacksboro Pike in La Follette. Call 423-562-7267 for more information.
Football camp coming up June the 7th from 11 to 2:30 p.m. That's this Saturday. Derek Tinsley, Jabari Davis, and Troy Freeman, all UT players, will be conducting this camp. It's going to be a fantastic camp. I'm sorry, I still have Bell's palsy. I can't talk. But it's sponsored by the Campbell County Youth Football Association. Speed, agility, flexibility, offensive, defensive skills will be top. Now here's the number you can call. You can call Brett Lester. Hurry up, because it's Saturday. It's tomorrow. So call 423-871-0487, and the camp was only $60. But as I said, a very good camp. Now I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the East La Follette Field. So if you don't get to call that number, just bring your little one on over there and have your money ready, and I'm sure they'll sign you up. Justin Price and his staff are putting on the third annual Campbell County High School football camp. And, Coach Price and his staff do an outstanding job. It's going to also be Monday, but this is going to start at 6 p.m. and last to 9 p.m. for ages 5 to 15 years of age, and the price is only $25 per camper. Gatorade and water will be provided to the campers, and you can get a copy of the registration off of CougarsRock.net. Just copy it, print it out, fill it out, and show up. Now, and there too, if you don't get a entry form, then maybe you can just bring your little one on up there, and they'll take him on in. Now we'll be up there to bring you back all the gory details of that one as well. Vic King and Starla Berry, they went an extra day. They wrapped up their camp Thursday, and they wound up with about 40 kids. And we're going to have more on that on Monday's Sports Report. We'll tell you about all the winners of the hot shot competition and all of that good stuff. But we'll have that on the Monday Sports Report for you. And we just want to congratulate Vic King and Starla Berry on having a successful camp at Christian Academy of Campbell County. Great folks up there. I'm telling you what, man, I love those people up there. And we want to remind you again, before I go, we're planning to broadcast the 7 and 8 year old all districts from right here, or should say sub-districts from right here in Campbell County, as they will host the 7 and 8 year old sub-districts and districts live from Asbury Park. So join Joe Monroe and yours truly, along with Jim Freeman and the entire WLF Sports crew, on all the calls, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to tell you all about these young men that made the All-Star team. Now, the All-Stars are going to start 2 weeks earlier, and they're having a terrible time getting the makeup games in, so they're having to get those makeup games in because some of these All-Stars may not have played enough games. So they're trying to cram all these games in there and before the All-Stars start, and they have to play them before they start. Okay, looking around, that's all the sports we have for you today. I thank you guys for being with us. You guys stay tuned, and don't forget the football camp tomorrow. Don't forget the softball camp Monday, and don't forget to stay tuned right here to WLF for more.